Right, okay, it's me and my camera. I shall just show this to you in a little bit more detail and hopefully a little bit more colour. There we go. These are, they're honeycombs, yeah, honeycombs, tiny, teeny ones. You can see the vintage fabric, vintage embroidery creeping out there. Kept them in as much as I can. Teeny, tiny one, tiny, probably quarter of an inch maybe. There we go, a heart. So on this, if I pull out a bit, this square, I've got 4 different EPP shapes. The next one down, there's just one shape. Again, very simple. This time I've machined it on. Yep, and there we go. Well, there we are. That was a bit of a difference. And edged it around, just running stitch. Cross over. Vintage embroidery from the tablecloth, the usual daisies, the leaves, flowers, florals, all very pale colours. Nothing that shouts out at you. Then I've edged it with my hand-stitched hexagons. There we go. They were obviously popped around papers. Usual. If I turn it over, I can just about see the hand stitching. There we go. All the way up there. There we go. If we pull over a little bit, there we go. There's a vintage fabrics. Came out of my stash. Nice blue edging. Nice running stitch. Same over here. This one then, slightly bigger, probably 2 inches, 2.5, 2 inches I think. And just 3 attached to the middle one. It just fitted in that square. That's why I did that. Square at the top. Push that over there. Over there. All different ones on different squares. And again, there we go. Here we are. These are inch and a quarter hexagons. This time I've stitched through the top. Machine stitch there. Obviously my machine obeyed me this time. And there we go. Then I attached all the various squares. Turn it over quickly for you. Easy peasy. You do a square each time. Don't start off with this massive piece of fabric which you can't manage. Cut it down. Slow stitch. Slow stitch means do what you want, when you want, with whatever fabric you've got to hand. Doesn't mean you've got to rush out and spend lots of money. I loved it all. So as I said in the first couple of minutes, I do have another project to show you. I'll put that up on the next video, probably next week. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did, showing an old project. And sneaky peek into some new hexies by there. There we go. Better stop. 5 minutes is enough for me. Little sneak outside in a cold February afternoon in the UK. Bye bye.